Hi, I hope you're all well. Halloween is coming up and it's my favourite time of the year, so I thought I would create some looks and upload them to YouTube. So the first look that I am going to create is the smiler or the Joker, whatever you want to call it. It's just basically a cut smile around the mouth. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to explain to you what I am using. Now you can use two products here. I'm going to be using liquid latex. This is Krylon. However, you can actually use wax, but for this, I don't know why, I just love using latex and tissue. With the tissue and the latex, I feel like you can create more skin ripping and I just think it looks better, but that is just my opinion. So I'm going to be using toilet paper, tissue roll. Preferably don't use one that's got any sort of print on it. Mine has doggy print. However, it shouldn't matter too much because you're gonna get the pieces and you're just going to split them in half, and then again you're going to split it down the middle, so you've got a fair few pieces to play with. Ooh, oh, that one. So to begin with, I'm going to be using a paintbrush or makeup brush, whatever you don't mind getting dirty. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dipping it into the latex, and I'm going to be, oh god, it stinks, and I'm going to be popping it all across my mouth, almost creating a smile look, but don't worry if it doesn't look too much like. And then once I've done that, I am going to stick the tissue on. Oh, my eyes are watering. Woo. Like so. Okay, so obviously make sure you do that really carefully and don't cut your lips. Now I'm just gonna go up here just to create the smiles. Again, be really careful that you don't catch your skin. Okay, so once you've created the smile, you're just gonna create little rips. These are just gonna act like the skin is ripping open. Again, be really careful because obviously you've got glue on, so it might pull a little. However, it won't damage too much. So you just want flappy bits like this. They look disgusting, but it makes the look so good. Pull some quite far down. It doesn't need to be neat. The whole point in this is it looking really messy and grim. So don't worry, if you pull off too much, don't worry about it. You're gonna fill it with a load of blood and gunge. Nice little flappy bit there. If you think some bits are a little bit too long, you can give them a little trim. Disgusting. So once you're happy with the cutout, you're going to take your foundation and you're just going to lay it over the top. So this is just going to look like your normal skin colour, just with a load of flappy bits. Make sure you get right under here, just because obviously you don't want that looking white and the rest of it looking like your skin tone. Perfect, so just keep going until you're happy. Obviously it's not going to be the perfect match because you're going off of pure white. And obviously your skin colour isn't normally pure white. And just pile it on until you're happy. Obviously if you've started this without any makeup anywhere else, you can continue and finish the rest of the face. It's so hard to talk with this on. So once you're happy with how it looks so far, you're then going to go and move on to the painting. Now we're going to start off with a really dark colour, so I'm just going to be using this colour wheel. This is Krylon as well. However, you can use any dark colour that you want. It could be dark brown, it could be black, it can be grey, it can be purple, whatever you want, you get the gist. So I'm going to be using this colour right here. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting right into the skin. Now this is just going to make it look more 3D. So right under here, and I'm just going to go all the way around. As you can see, it just gives that effect that it's, I don't know, it's peeling off. It's just more 3D. It stands out a lot more. It makes it look more real, I guess. So just get right in there. So as you can see here, you can kind of see what I'm getting at. There is a big difference from this side to this. Okay, then I'm just going to go around the edges of the flappy skin. Don't worry about how neat it is. It's going to be really, really messy and it's going to look fab, so don't worry. Okay, so now you're going to take a stipple sponge and a normal sponge. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. You can use whatever you want. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating some bruising in and around the mouth. Not literally in the mouth, as in in the lips. Okay, so we're going to be just using the reds, the blues, the purples, any sort of colour that you think works with bruising, and we're just going to work our way out. So again, I'm going to start with the dark blue that I was using in the middle, and I'm just going to pass it out on my hand just so I've not got too much. You kind of want just the really spread out stipple effect to begin with. Okay, so once you're happy with that, we're going to move on to more of a purple colour. So I'm going to be using this one here. Again, using my stipple sponge. No, yes, stipple sponge. But the other side. Or the same side, as long as you've patted it off enough. So I feel like the purple is a little bit more bruising and what makes it a little bit more realistic. Just take your time building it up. Next we're going to be using blood. It doesn't really matter what blood you use. I'd maybe begin with like a thicker blood because we're going to be stippling it on over all of this. There's no right or wrong way of actually doing this. So don't be afraid of just popping it all over. There's no real technique to it. Okay, so before moving on to the next step, we're just going to blend out the edges just a little bit, just so it looks a little bit smeared and blended in. Obviously it's not going to blend in too well, but that is not what we want. Just using your finger, if you're more comfortable with a sponge, whatever you want. Remember, this isn't supposed to be neat. The neater it is, the less realistic it is, really. You know, this was actually happening. You know, the nose would be a little bit bruised, or maybe the eyes might be a little bit darker. Whatever you think looks best for your look. Okay, so now I'm going to be filling in the wound with wound filler and this scratch product. So I'm going to be just taking a very small paintbrush and I'm just going to be popping it in to the smile. Again, little stringy bits like this and perfect are exactly what we're looking for. We want it to look like your skin's hanging off, that you've got blood drooling out of you. The best places to put this are in between all the cuts, so all the ripped pieces that we've created. And on the edges to create the smile. You can make the smile a little bit more intense. It also just makes the cuts look a little bit more detailed. However, if you don't have things like this and you're not looking to purchase, don't worry, just shove a load of blood in there and it will still look good. Don't be afraid to put it above as well. Blood flies. Okay, and now I'm going to add the wound filler using the same brush. And pretty much in the same places. Oh, I love this stuff. This looks real fleshy. Again, these are best where the flaps are flapping. If this stuff does go in your mouth, don't worry. It's not gonna kill you. And it actually doesn't taste like that. Bizarrely. Okay. So once you're happy with that, we're now just gonna add a shitload of blood so it's dripping down. Okay, and now I'm just gonna pour it in. You kind of want it to drip down. Obviously, don't be wearing your best clothing. Oh! Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. What's Mama look like? He's like, who the hell are you? Who's this crazy bitch in my house? He's so excited. Just let it drip again. If it goes in your mouth, it's fine. These are made to go all over. Probably don't eat it, but they're made to go on the face. Okay guys, so there you have it, my finished look. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know I had lots of fun doing it. Don't worry about giving this a go. It's really messy, there's no perfecting it. It's just about having fun and getting involved. This is a type of shit that I absolutely love. God, I'm still dripping. But yeah, just have fun. There's no perfecting it. It looks an absolute mess, but this is the whole point. Blood and gore isn't pretty, it's messy. So just enjoy it and have fun. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Whoop. Give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.